Hey everybody! I am at the 7th annual, oh my god, lighting, hey. I am at the 7th annual Denver Food Rescue ride, Denver Food Rescue ride. And we are going to be doing a cooking demonstration here in a the experience with me. Look at this. Look at this. It's a beautiful day if you're in Denver. Out Central Park. There's people riding bikes, there's pets. There's a DJ with all the old school bop. So yeah, we're gonna get started here in a few minutes. But I wanted y'all to be with me. Ratchet. Hey!
Hello everyone, we are back. Denver Food Rescue's 7th annual Food Rescue Ride. We have a very special guest, very delighted to be here with her. I would like to introduce you guys to Miss Janita. Miss Janita has been a part of Denver Food Rescue by way of Sister Gardens, Frontline Farming. She is a huge community advocate. She is a mom. This girl is a business owner, and this girl can cook, let me tell y'all. So I want to introduce you guys to Mama Ja herself.
Hi guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Christine, for having me, and thank you to Denver Food Rescue for hosting this amazing event. I'm super excited to share this recipe with you guys. Very easy, very budget friendly, and all stuff that we can find when you participate in the No Cost Grocery Program through the Denver Food Rescue. That's how I was introduced to Denver Food Rescue, and I've been singing y'all's praises ever since. Yes. So we're gonna talk and do this at the same time. We're just gonna chop one onion. And I got 2 cast iron skillets here that are already hot. So one, I'm gonna add a little olive oil. Now this could be a 1-pan meal at home, but for the sake of time, we're gonna do it in 2 pans. So it's relatively warm, and I'm gonna give you the secret to cooking your vegetables perfectly every single time. Ooh.
Oh.
You gotta let them hear it sizzle, honey. So we're gonna just add some onions, and that's the way most things start. Onions, peppers, garlic, good flavor. We're just gonna slice these bell peppers, and it's like, it's whatever you have hanging around the house. You know, whatever is laying around. It doesn't have to be a certain specific recipe. Clean out your fridge and don't let anything go to waste. That's the huge component of the Denver Food Rescue, is saving all of this beautiful, wonderful food from being wasted. And so many times we'll go out to eat, we'll order DoorDash or whatever, knowing our vegetables are all geriatric in the back of our fridge. We're like, please, cook me, cook me, cook me. So I'm getting our protein ready for this. We're using tofu, but you could use whatever protein you have in the house. I'm a professional, so that's why I cut it like this. I would not recommend. I've been cooking since I was 7 years old, and I started cooking utilizing food that our family got from like the food pantry and things. And it was just like, we had to make it work. And if you're going to be eating food that you have to make work, you might as well make it taste good. So to this tofu, I'm going to use my signature seasoning. This is Mama Ja's Adobo. And it's just a blend of pink Himalayan sea salt, garlic, onion, oregano. But you use whatever you have. I'm just gonna toss this around.
Mama Ja, can they get your Mama Ja adobo anywhere?
Yes, if you go to mamajas.com, so spelled just the same way I have it on my apron, mamajas.com.
Mamajas.com, guys, you heard it from her.
Yes, you can purchase the adobo. We also have recipes to help you utilize your adobo. So we're just gonna put that in there. And with your protein, whatever protein you're cooking, leave it alone. Put it in the pan, say, I love you, I know you're gonna do good in there, but I'm gonna leave you alone.
Did you hear that? So you put your meat, your protein, your tofu in the pan, and you leave it alone.
Color creates flavor. It creates a depth of flavor. Now, I purposely left this like this because I don't know how many times, you pull the celery stalk off, you have your snack, and then this is usually like all floppy in your refrigerator, and you're like, I'm not doing anything with this, and it gets ended up thrown away. Well, you don't have to throw it away. The leaves of her celery are super, super flavorful. If the whole plant is utilized, and then also, if you have a garden, you can just stick that little thing that I threw away into some soil, and the celery will start growing itself back. So, sustainable eating, living, regenerative practices. We're trying to combat food waste on all sides. We're just gonna get the celery going. The key to having your vegetables cooked really well and that they're all done at the same time is putting them in order. So onions always go first, peppers go next. Anything hard, if you were cooking carrots or something, that would go in around this time. Basically like a little mirepoix is what we got going on with my chefy friends. So we're gonna let that alone. We're gonna let this alone too. And we're gonna get our other items ready. I have some button mushrooms, I have garlic, spinach, and tomatoes. And the liquid that cooks off from the mushrooms, the tomatoes, and the spinach is gonna create a really flavorful, not quite a sauce, but just a seasoning for our rice. You could do this with leftover pasta. You know, I have 3 kids, so when I make pasta, I'm like cooking for an army. I'm cooking for a whole army. Everybody's gonna be eating pasta for the rest of their lives. And I have leftover pasta, because God forbid I put the sauce and the pasta together at the same time. It is a wrap. So this could, you know, you could use like an Asian-inspired sauce with the same concept and throw some pasta in there, and then you got like a lo mein situation. So we're gonna put our mushrooms in here, and we're gonna hit it again with the seasoning. Season y'all food. So many of us, especially us in our community, I'm speaking for myself, I'm Afro-Latina, we don't tend to eat a whole lot of vegetables because we don't season our vegetables the same way we season our meat. So if you season your vegetables the same way you season your meat, you're more likely to eat some more vegetables.
I heard that. Season your vegetables
yes.
the way you season your meat.
Yes, and I gotta have it here. So we're gonna let that cook down, and we're gonna get our garlic so that it's like, I don't know, that's the way I think about cooking. It's very romanticized. Especially, you know, what we've all experienced over the last year and a half, cooking can sometimes feel a little scary. Cooking can help you ground yourself back in your body, whether you're somebody who's experiencing scarcity, and like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna make? How is this gonna last, you know, my family? The meal that we made, there's so much back there. It was only $40 for all of this food. Now, if you're partnering with different community organizations like the Denver Food Rescue or a food pantry and being able to supplement some of that back, it's worthwhile to like, you know, expand what we are willing to, you know, take chances on flavor-wise so that we can have new experiences, boost our immune systems, keep our bodies really healthy, and make food not such a scary process. A lot of people shy away because it's like, what if I mess up? And that's the beauty of it. You know, you learn, you grow, you do new things, and then you have a beautiful outcome that you get to eat. And that's the best part. It's not like a painting. You're like, oh, that's wonderful. You get to eat this. So we're still letting our tofu go. We're gonna let it cook down until, like I said, it gets firm and it creates some color. And these, our vegetables are cooked down and the liquid is out. We got some really great tunes. If you guys are out in Denver, come on out today. It is such a beautiful day.
And know that we don't own rights to these music.
Yeah, we don't own rights to the music. They be getting me. Instagram loves to go back like years. And like, you posted this in 2017. You're a naughty girl. So yes, we're gonna let everything keep on going.
Yum.
And like I said, we use brown rice today, but you could use any grain, quinoa, you could use farro, you could use whatever you have. I know sometimes at the No Cross Grocery, you come across a lot of different foods that you may not have ever seen before, or know what to do or know what to work with. You work with it the same way that you know how. So if it's a grain, and you're used to eating rice and beans, but you don't have no rice, you have quinoa, you can have quinoa and beans. You can have quinoa with your salad and have that as a protein source. So let's get these moving again. Oh, see, you see how I told you to leave it alone? That's why. That little crunchy little bit of love and affection is gonna be a gift back to you for your patience. I wish you guys could smell it.
I I can smell it, and it smells super yummy.
Yep, and all that is tofu and Mama Joss. I created Mama Joss and started my business during the pandemic. You know, I'm at home with 3 kids, and I'm cooking every single meal all day long, and I cook, like I cook their food. So I'm like, oh, I am so tired of putting all of the same stuff back in the cabinet, and I put it all together. And I grew up with, I'm Hispanic, I grew up with adobo in our kitchen, in our household, and I stopped using it many years ago between the health aspects, the type of ingredients that they use, political affiliations, you name it. I was like, I'm not really cool with supporting this anymore. And I wasn't even thinking of getting into business for myself, but it's like, hey, I'm here with these kids anyway. I was giving it to my friends for pandemic Christmas presents, and they were like, this is amazing. How can I get more? And so I was like, wow, well, here I am. So that is the story. So we're gonna add our brown rice. This is 3 cups of brown rice. This is enough to feed a family, at least 4 servings, at least. So we have 3 cups of brown rice, and you wouldn't have to make this necessarily just for this recipe. It could be the rice that you had from last night and you're not trying to have it the same way again. You could throw it together this way and have a completely new meal for yourself and for your family for pretty cheap. A block of tofu is like $1.75. Rice is pretty cheap. And when you buy your food, like closer to in season if you're purchasing it, and then when you do get things from the recipe, they tend to be in season as well. Then your cost, comes down considerably. So when people tell you, eating healthy is really, really expensive, it's not always true. You can eat well, feed your body well, and have an enjoyable experience with your budget as well. So we are going, now that the spinach, because the spinach doing what spinach does, all this is cooking down, we're gonna add it to our brown rice and to our tofu. We're gonna marry all this stuff together, and they are going to get so beautiful and vibrant and just delicious. Toss this together. I'm calling this a tofu toss. And the recipe for this is going to be on my website, on a blog post by the end of the weekend. I was like, what am I going to make you guys? What can I make you guys in this environment? So I'm glad that we have this beautiful, beautiful dish to present to you guys. And always, before serving, you got to hit it one more time, just to make sure. This is pink Himalayan sea salt. So you're getting some good micronutrients with that. Garlic, organic onion, dehydrated onion, oregano. There's a little nutritional yeast. So there's some B vitamins in there as well. Turmeric, paprika. So it's like an all-purpose seasoning. Like whatever's, I have friends who, like, I don't eat meat, but I have friends who do, and they're like, oh, this is bomb on my salmon. This is, great on my chicken. So anything that you're eating, I'm just gonna have a little taste. Because that's the benefits of being the chef, is that you get to have the taste. It's amazing. And it's done. It's done. And that was like 20 minutes.
That's it, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, you can do it one skillet, one pot at home, 20 minutes. Mama Joss showed you how to get it done. Showed you guys how to get it done.
What's your handle? Where can people follow you?
Oh yeah, so online you can find me mamajoss.com. That's where you'll find all of my recipes, blog posts, merchandise. On Facebook is Mama Joss LLC, and Instagram is Joss Spice. So those are all the places that you can find me, and I'll put my links down below in the video. And this is the at-home version. And here is the live in front of you. So it's like you can really see it's really that easy. It's very, very simple. If you don't have your own, like Mama Joss adobo, mix your own stuff up. Make your own spices, make it easy on yourself. Lean toward the best ingredients that you can afford, and make it sustainable.
All right. Well, who brought her to you? Denver Food Rescue. Thank you so much, Mama Ja. Her name is Janita. She is from community. She is a mother of soul, a mother of all things being, and again, divineness. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Mama Ja.
Thank y'all.
All right, everyone, that was our live cooking demonstration. We are still here at Central Park Pavilion, finishing out our park celebration for Denver Food Rescue's 7th annual Food Rescue Ride. Come hang out with us. There's still lots to come.